We are in the fifth canto, so fifth chapter and sixth shloka. After the famous class on the famous shloka, life is a defeat. This is the shloka. Evam manah karma vasham prayunte avidyatmani upadhiyamane pritena yavanamai vasudeve namuchyate deha yogena tava. The living entity is covered by the modes of ignorance. It does not understand the individual living being and the supreme living being, and his mind is subjugated to the fruitive activity. Therefore, until one has love for the Lord Vasudeva, who is none other than myself, is certainly not delivered from having to accept a material body again and again. So very nice point here. I was just thinking some days ago, if previously people had knowledge of the heavenly planets, that's full faith in the scriptures, and therefore they used to prepare to go to heaven. Vaikuntha is rare. Correct? General public is interested in material enjoyment. And suppose somebody sees an Apsara even today, which is thousands of times more beautiful than any girl on earth today, and he knows he can reach there and have association of such girls, people will also do the whatever, punya karma they have to do to reach there. Correct? Like people prepare to go abroad because they can enjoy more beautiful girls. So how much they will work harder to go to heaven, and 1,000 times more beautiful girls are there. The general materialist actually work always fruitive. Fruitive means what is in it for me? What do I get out of it? Always the tendency is fruitive for people. But here in Krishna consciousness something else comes. Atha Shri Krishna Namadi na bhavet graham indriye. With this fruity mentality you cannot get Krishna. By your gross senses and with the attitude of fruity mentality you cannot achieve Krishna. Sevon mukha. Sevon mukha means service attitude. Not what is in it for me. You are trying to work for somebody else's satisfaction. Correct? That is considered in society very nice, very great. When somebody goes and helps poor children, he goes and helps poor people, old people, all this is considered as sick people, correct? Mad people, AIDS people, diseased people. It's considered a very great thing to do, correct? To take happiness in somebody else's happiness. The tendency is there, correct? People feel it's very nice when I become happy. If I can make somebody smile by giving him some help, then my life becomes successful. That kind of tendency is there, but people don't know it is incomplete. And the same tendency when applied to Krishna becomes complete. The tendency is there. When gopis dress very nicely, they don't dress for their pleasure. They feel for Krishna's pleasure. Krishna will be so happy if he sees us nicely dressed. They dress for that. And when Krishna smiles, being pleased by them, see, decorated so nicely, they become more happy. And seeing them so happy, because anybody looks more beautiful when he's happy, seeing them so more beautiful and happy, Krishna becomes more happy. Like that. That is a spiritual world, where everybody works for satisfaction of Krishna. Yesterday night we were discussing, Krishna is actually fit to be the master. He's so great. It's naturally the master. Even little service you do to Krishna, he will not forget for billions of births. He is fit to be a master. A lot of people in this world act as master, but they have no qualification to be master. Fit to be. Eko bhavana vidadati kaman. Alone is maintaining all other eternal living entities. Alone. Every angle you look, he is fit to be the master. But covered by the mode of ignorance, we forget the greatness of Krishna. And we get lost into the metal energy. So Rishabhadeva was saying it is because of the illusory energy this happens. And we forget our position as a servant of Krishna. But when we remember that, and how do you remember that? You cannot do that on your own. On your own, nobody can achieve self-realization. It is only by shelter of a pure devotee. in association of devotees, when you take shelter of a pure devotee, then only we can somehow get access to the spiritual realm. Prabhupada says there is no question of getting access to the spiritual realm without the blessings of a pure devotee. So this is how it is involved. Brahmanda Brahmite Kono Bhagyavan Jeev Guru Krishna Prasade Pai Bhakti Lata. Otherwise, Prabhupada is saying, one understands Vedic rituals, yes, he becomes very excited. But Bhagavad Gita Krishna wants, Yam Imam Pushpitam Vacham, don't get attracted by the flowery words of the Vedas. It's not the Vedas that are telling any untruth, but they're telling truth, but they're telling about flowery condition which we can enjoy in the material existence. So don't get into that. Krishna advises Arjuna. So that is devotion service. After struggling for many, many births, one may take shelter at the lotus feet of Vasudeva Krishna. And how the shelter comes? By taking shelter of a pure devotee. Yesterday I was reading so nice, a hearing rather conversation. Somebody asked Prabhupada, Prabhupada, your spiritual master must be so pleased with you by what you have done. So Prabhupada says, a beautiful reply, what I am worth without his pleasure. Whatever I am doing is because he is pleased. Otherwise, nothing can happen. What is happening? Because he is pleased, something I am able to do. Straight away says, what I am worth. Imagine if such a great Acharya, Srila Prabhupada, having huge movement around the world, thousands of disciples, correct? Practically being worshipped around the world. And when he is asked, your Guru must be so pleased with you for what you have done. What I am worth if he is not pleased? Yasya prasadat nagati kutovi. Yasya prasadat, Prabhupada quotes, and Yasya prasadat bhagavat prasadat. It is because he is pleased, I am empowered to do whatever little I am doing. Otherwise, I have no value. Just imagine. He maintained that in his heart. The same attitude we should keep for Srila Prabhupada, because he had that for his spiritual master. Correct? You cannot expect, if somebody is not worshipping his Guru, you cannot expect him to worship. He is a hypocrite, no? When he is worshipping his Guru, yes, we can also do that. Correct? The same way when Prabhupada is so devoted to his spiritual master, we should also learn that is the way he is showing for us to be devoted to him. They are all Nitya Siddhas actually, the whole Guru Parampara. But by their personal example, they are showing how in the spiritual world, even though all are Nitya Siddhas there, correct? How they are devoted to the service of the Lord, correct? How they relate in so sweet dealings. Because one becomes wise, then we can stop the repetition of birth and death. Brahmanda Brahmite Kona Bhagyavan Jeev, and Guru, by the mercy of a bona fide spiritual master and by the grace of a bona fide spiritual master, one receives Krishna's shelter. See, Prabhupada says two things. And he contacts, and then what he gets? Grace of a spiritual master, that is mercy of a spiritual master. Then he comes in contact with Krishna and his devotional life begins. Okay? Begins at that time. Srila Prabhupada ki